right, after all the watching of this storm that we've done for 10 or 11 days, it's finally starting to arrive on the radar, coming from southwest to northeast and breaking a couple of snow showers off on the north side. So just be aware if you're in a place like Kittery and you see a quick flurry, don't worry, the storm is still on track. It's just a couple of flakes breaking off ahead of it. Look at this storm starting to develop now down across DC, and on the backside, this front is really strong. You may have seen this in the national news, not that you watch any news but News Center Maine, but if you did, you would see some crazy temperatures across the northern plains and Midwest. Look at that. Dallas right now 15, that freezing line all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico on the way to New Orleans, and there were some readings of 50 below across the northern plains. We won't get that cold, but that's where that front will be tomorrow night, making us much, much colder on the backside. So tonight, most of us, we just start to see some light rain moving in through the first half of the night, snow in the foothills and mountains. But I think by late tonight, early tomorrow morning, it starts to get pretty rowdy. 2, 3 in the morning here over southern and western Maine. It's already rainy and windy. The peak winds come through in the morning, mid-morning hours over southern and western Maine, about the middle of the day into the mid-coast and central Maine, and then early afternoon over down east Maine. That's where the strongest winds and the strongest rain will coincide. And then the front itself comes through tomorrow late afternoon with a second round of wind and rain, and then temperatures plunge. Look at this tomorrow, 54 in Wiscasset, 30s, 20s, teens. We do that all in under 12 hours, and that's where everything refreezes. There haven't been any adjustments here. I see no reason to go any lower, or certainly, luckily, not any higher with the winds. I still think we're looking at a lot of power outages because of this. East-southeast winds will come in. 60 miles an hour will be very common, 65 to 70 over the mid-coast and down east Maine. That's where the highest winds will likely come through. There will be some more snow than anticipated originally in the mountains. Could see 6, maybe 7 inches in Rangeley. I think it's still a net loss for them because of the warm sector, but better than it could have been. And the last thing, this is where I'm planning on setting up shop tomorrow for some live shots, is I think we're going to see a lot of coastal flooding because we've got our highest tide of the month, 10-16 tomorrow morning, and that will coincide with some ripping winds. So that's where we're at, guys. Then everything freezes up as we've talked about, and that it continues to be the only thing you can do anything about. And the other thing you can do, and this is a little controversy in this, but if you're worried about losing power, you can crank up your heat a little bit, and worst case, your thermostat turns off for a while if you don't lose power, but gives you a little cushion because it's going to be very cold on the back end of this.
All right, Keith, thank you.